Alrighty, everybody, what is going on? Welcome back here to a live stream. I hope you guys are doing good out there. Glad to have y'all here for some live coverage this afternoon. Hope you guys are doing good. Like I said, glad to have you guys here. So let me go ahead and remove this real quickly. But we do have ourselves some coverage we are going to be doing today. They did downgrade the threat, actually, from a level 3 to a level 2. However, tornadoes is still the main problem, in which we definitely do need to be looking out there for that. At the current moment, we have no severe thunderstorm warnings, no tornado warnings. However, we do have a couple of special marine warnings, or one just got canceled. We have one in effect here for the potential of winds in excess of 40 knots and water spouts being a possibility. But anyways, let's go ahead and see who's here for today. We got ourselves, let's see here, TRG, we have Kayla, we have Landon, we have Minions, we have Logan, USA Ball, Diana, we have Tom, let's see here, we have Mr. A. What's up, dude? Hope you're doing alright, guys. Glad to have y'all here. So, like I said, we got to be on the lookout here for today for all hazards. I mean, like I said, 5% chance for tornadoes. They have a 5% chance for damaging winds and a 5% chance for hail overall. So we're going to have to be, on the lookout here for, pretty much all hazards being a possibility today. Now, honestly, this event, in terms of the observational field, in terms of like what we're seeing currently, there's a lot of scattered convection, or sorry, a lot of clustered convection. Basically a lot of, showers and storms really clumped up close to each other. Not to mention, we have a lot of overcast conditions. We didn't have much surface heating to occur this morning. So that basically, in my opinion, I think this event is going to underperform. We'll see how this does, but as of right now, we have no tornado warnings, no severe thunderstorm warnings, but we do have that one special marine warning that we are looking off of, basically just off the coast of Texas out there. Overall. Now, the bad news is that we do have ourselves, like I said, we do have ourselves the radar. The main radar is out. We lost our main radar here. They're currently maintenance. They're currently on under maintenance with this radar. This is the one that's actually out there by Houston here overall. So that's kind of like I said, that's kind of the the bad thing. Is that the main radar is out, so we're going to be blind for quite a bit of places here out there. So we'll have to just use the closest radar we have, which is KLCH in Southwest Louisiana. Let's see here. Let's see. Hello. So far, no hail, no tornado, no hail or tornadoes, just heavy rain. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see here. Amy coming in with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Amy. Greatly appreciated. Saying watching again from outside of Houston. Well, glad to have you here, Amy. Thank you so much for that. That is awesome. Very sweet of you coming in here with some love. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Sage says hi. What's up? Hope you're doing good. But yeah, we did have a report out there. I will go ahead and show you guys. We're going to go ahead and hop over to my main radar here. we did have a flooding report out there. This is southeast of Houston, so here's Houston right there. This is out by Galveston, Texas, basically coastal Texas. But look at this. High water, stranded vehicles along Harborside Drive east of Galveston. Reports of high water also near Ferry Road and 43rd, 45th, and 39th Street. But yeah, apparently vehicles have been stranded due to flooding out there. And I do want to mention that not only is it a concern here for, like I said, severe weather, including, tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds, but we also have ourselves a flooding threat too. And our greatest flooding threat will be kind of for the southern, central, southern, western side here of Louisiana. And extreme eastern Texas out there, kind of just east of Houston for the most part. This is a slight risk for flooding, basically a 15% chance of seeing flooding. Let's see, initiated 15% chance inland over southwest Louisiana yesterday, blah, 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 blah. So basically, yeah, we are talking a 15% chance here for flooding today. So basically, every 25 miles is a 15% chance in this yellow area. Where we could see some flooding potential. So look out there for some, high standing waters. If you guys see that while you're driving, turn around. Do not go through it because you don't know how deep the water is overall. So that is that. And also what we're looking at here on the overlay, this is the instability. This is the available energy in the atmosphere here. We got a decent amount of energy, but like I said, the main problem I am mostly worried about, or I wouldn't say worried about, but I'm honestly kind of glad potentially this could really help out us in this event here. But there's a lot of scattered thunderstorm activity. I mean, they're very clustered, I should say. Very, very clustered. So that's basically, allowing for, too much convection to go on, making it hard for, a singular cell to really get crazy. Not saying it's going to be impossible. Like I said, there is still the chance for some tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds, but the clustered thunderstorm activity, tons and tons of convection could be a problem for this event overall. So we'll have to look out there for that. Let's see here. Remember, Houston radar is down. Yep, it is. Yeah, we mentioned that here in the beginning of the stream. Yeah, Houston radar, the main radar that we're looking at. You can see this is KHGX. Houston, Texas has a radar. Unfortunately, it's down for maintenance. So that means that we have kind of a hard time seeing what's going over Houston, which could be a problem. But we are currently on the KLCH radar, which is in kind of Lake Charles, southwestern Louisiana. So we'll definitely look out there for that. Let's see here. Joyce says, hey, or hi, Andrew, what's up? We're doing good. See, random side note, your intro music holds a Bob. Let's see, I always find myself jamming like it's 80s music video while waiting. I got you. Yeah, a lot of people like that intro music. It is pretty catchy, I must say. Like I found it and I'm like, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep that one. Anyways, Chloe says, hi, Andrew, just got home from school. Well, hello, Chloe. Hope you had a great day at school. But anyways, yeah, so like I said, main radar's out, so we're going to have to be, focusing on a lot of the, a lot of the surrounding radars. However, we do have a couple what we call terminal radars, basically airport radars, that are out there as well. So we have a little bit of, radar function around Houston, but it's obviously not going to be as great as the National Weather Service radar. Let's see. Oh, I went on that one. So let's go ahead and switch over here to one of those terminal radars there, which we have right here. So there is a lot of scattered thunderstorm activity right now throughout Houston. You can see a couple storms out there in the Houston area. But like I said, right now there is not any, not any severe or tornadic cells at the moment. But like I said, that's kind of the thing, is we're going to have to be focusing on this event here today. We're just going to have to be constantly scanning just to make sure that, nothing crazy does happen, But overall, like I said, at the current moment, cross fingers, knock on wood, right now there's not much happening other than we have a special marine warning off the coast here of eastern Texas and southwest Louisiana. But they did mention in this here, I'll go bring this over. They did mention that water spouts and wind gusts up to 40 knots, which is around 45 miles per hour. But yeah, 40 knots is a possibility. So gusty winds and as well as some water spouts could, capsize vessels, which is a problem for boaters, but not as much of a problem for people inland. Let's see here. I was watching some of my videos at school. I got you. I got you. But anyways, what is going on out here? Why are we having 70 knot? It's not just one, but two. 77 mile per hour. What? 81 miles an hour from a ship? Are you serious? Is this the same ship? Hold on. I wish there was like a serial number on the boat so I could see if. That's great. What is going on out there? Apparently there's two stations here that's reporting winds over 70 miles an hour. This one's 77 down here, and this one is 81. See, I don't know how much I trust that, honestly, considering that, a lot of the buoys we have out here is only, getting up to about like 16 miles an hour, 20. This one, there is some that's getting up there, pretty hefty out there, around like 30 miles an hour, 31 here, and gusting up to 40 on that station. I get that. I can understand that, but literally like 60, 70 knots? That's actually pretty crazy. Let's see here. But yeah, we got some storms rolling through Houston. We do have cameras, not in Houston, but we do have some cameras out here for Louisiana. So once storms roll through Louisiana, we'll have that. Let's see. We have another terminal radar out there. Let's see here. So we have some coverage over Houston. That's good, as we have two, individual radars over Houston right now. So that's great news. It's not completely blind, but obviously, the main radar being out, it's going to take a big hit. It's going to take a big hit here for coverage. Let's see here. So we have a report. We have some stations out here in Houston recording the winds right around 22 miles an hour. So sustained, constant winds at 22, gusts up to 28 miles per hour. And the altimeter is rolling at 1,006 millibars. So pretty low pressure. Like I said, we are having a system develop, a low pressure system kicking off here across the south. So here is your main overview with all the radars combined. You can see we're getting a low pressure system that is developing across this area here. It's developing across basically, kind of the Wichita Falls area. Basically northern Texas into southwestern Louisiana. We also have a bit of snow that was popping off out there over the upper elevations of New Mexico earlier. But a lot of rain. And I tell you what, guys, there's going to be a lot of accumulating rain out of this event here. Not just for these areas down here, but also up into the Midwest. We'll look at that here in a minute. What's up, dog man? Hope you're doing good, man. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing all right. But like I said, yeah, we're getting a low pressure system that's developing right here overall. I will tell you guys, they were talking about potentially issuing a tornado watch or a watch in general. I don't know if it was going to be a tornado watch or not, but they did say a watch was possible. They gave it a 40% chance of forming into, developing. But it looks like the Storm Prediction Center has canceled that watch. So it does not look like, at least anytime soon, it does not look like we are going to be seeing any watches that's going to be issued. So that's that. I do want to take your guys' attention here for a minute. I do want to bring you all over here to the SPC, the Storm Prediction Center's page real quickly. Because for today, like I said, we have that slight risk. They did downgrade it from an enhanced to a slight because of obvious conditions. Too overcast. No surface heating this morning. Like I said, no surface heating that happened this morning. Not to mention, there's too much convection, too much thunderstorm activity. That's the thing. If you have too many thunderstorms, it can basically rip all the ingredients away from any big cell that's trying to develop here. But anyway, but when it comes to it here overall, we still have a 5% tornado threat today, which is still a shot for, a couple tornadoes out there overall, so we'll have to keep an eye on it. Let's see, it looks like a bird, but we got a 5% wind threat. I thought they were going to do a 15, honestly, but I guess they didn't roll with that. Let's see, 5% hail as well. So that is that. But look at this. Tomorrow, the threat continues. Eastern portions here, or kind of southeastern Louisiana, southern portions of Mississippi, southern Alabama, and even Panhandle, Florida, on the western Panhandle of Florida. Let's see here, 2% tornado threat, 5% wind, and no hail is expected. Let's see here. And of course, they actually did include, which is pretty interesting, they included another marginal risk out there. This is for Saturday to be across southwestern Georgia. some of the same areas as well out there towards like southern Alabama, southern Mississippi, towards like Mobile, Alabama, and stuff like that. Also, like Pensacola, Florida, the Panhandle, western side could be at risk here for maybe a couple of strong to potentially severe storms. So we will have to see. So that here's here for Saturday. Friday tomorrow we have this threat here, and of course here for today we have the biggest of the threats overall. I really don't think that we're going to need to initiate coverage tomorrow or Saturday, as of now anyways, because it's a marginal risk here. We typically don't go live during marginals because they're low-end threats and it's very isolated severe. So I mean it's pretty pretty rare to see a lot of activity in a marginal, but I mean it can happen. But anyways, back over here to the radar, y'all. I did just want to mention that to you, just to let you guys know that there was, that activity going out there. So it's not just today. Tomorrow as well, being Friday and Saturday, we have that threat too. So we'll have to just keep an eye out there for that. Anyways, but yeah, so once again, special marine warning here. This is the only warning we got in place right now in very far eastern Texas, right there on the borderline of Louisiana. We do have ourselves, let's see here. We do have ourselves a special marine warning in effect here, talking about wind gusts getting up to 40 knots, which is right around like 45 miles per hour for the most part. So 45 mile per hour wind gusts, and they also said that water spouts are possible. So, which could be a problem to boaters out there. Like I said, obviously the people who's out at sea can create locally hazardous waves. A lot higher waves could be possible, and not to mention the winds, especially like for sailboats and stuff, could definitely pose a potential problem. So that's something we gotta obviously be looking out there for. But anyways, let's see here. But we're gonna switch over here to this terminal radar back over at Houston. We have two of them actually. Very, very small coverage. I mean, literally this radar is like crazy. I mean, this radar only goes out like 50 miles. The one out here by Houston, compared to the main radars go like over 200 miles, I'm pretty sure, which is crazy. The main radars go out really far. But yeah, like I said, the KHGX, that's the main radar we have in Houston, or slightly just southeast of Houston. We do have that radar, but like I said, it's down. It's down for maintenance, so we're not going to be able to use that one today, unfortunately, because it's down for maintenance. So of course, I had to pick the worst time, but honestly, I think today, if you want to know my opinion, I think today could bust. I really do. I really do not see any massive potential in the system anymore. The ingredients are there, but it's just too overwhelming regarding so much convection. There's too much thunderstorm activity. There's too much showers, too many thunderstorms, which is basically hogging all of that energy. And obviously whenever you want to have a severe weather event, you need it to be very kind of isolated, like some gaps in between storms, but there's just storms all over the place, like popcorn cells all over the place. And that's going to be, I think, a problem. I think that's going to be a problem today, but we'll see. How close are we? Says it called it. They downgraded. Yeah, I had a feeling that they might. I just didn't say it, honestly, because I wasn't too sure. I mean, I didn't want to, tell people that it'll probably go down whenever, for example, if it didn't go down. I didn't want to say that, honestly, but I had a feeling as well. I did have a feeling as well, considering that there is lack of daylight heating, or like I said this morning, lack of the sun touching the ground because it's been overcast, so it's kind of trapping the air underneath. So we weren't not able to really have too much daylight heating, and the convection that we did get was way too sporadic, too much of it, which is like I said, hogging a lot of moisture, hogging a lot of energy for any big supercell that tries to develop. Like I said, I'm not saying it's impossible. It's still very possible. I mean, considering the environment, we have enough instability. The wind shear is pretty strong. Don't get me wrong. Some of the ingredients they're in place. But like I said, there's just too much cells, too many storms, which is going to be a problem. Let's see here. What's up, Jay? Hope you're doing good. Saying, hey, how's it going? It's going good. Yeah, it's going pretty good. Like I said, other than the threat today, but like I said, I have a feel like, take my word for it, I feel like this event could bust. I really do. I've seen multiple events in my life. I've been studying weather for years and years, and honestly, whenever I've seen events like this, they usually bust. But I'm not saying it will 100%. Obviously, a miracle could happen. Mother Nature could turn ferocious. But, right now, it's honestly not that intimidating. It really is not. I mean, looking at the radars here, there's most of the storms are relatively calm regarding like the turbulence and any form of rotation. I'm not seeing any of that right now on these cells. Let's see, even over by like Houston, I mean they're pretty calm. Storms are pretty calm right now. The most that's happening out of these storms, honestly, these current popcorn cells we're talking about. Honestly, the worst of it is probably just some gusty winds. I wouldn't even say damaging winds. I'd say just gusty winds. And, heavy rainfall. Because we're getting up, you can see like the scale up here. We're getting like 40 dBz. So pretty heavy rainfall. I mean, it's coming down pretty good in some of these cells, but when it comes to it, though, I mean, like I said, it's nothing absolutely crazy. We have a few storms, like I said, that's rolling east of Houston right now, currently kicking through. Like I said, we do have some cameras. Let's see here. We might even be able to pull some cameras up for some of these thunderstorm areas here in Louisiana. Yeah, the main radar is Lake Charles radar as the storm event rolls through. The biggest storm we got is this guy right here, the one that's actually just off the coast. This is the one that's, throwing a hazard for boaters out there. Like I said, water spouts and, wind gusts, up to 40 knots, which, 40 knots is, like I said, equivalent to right around 40, I think 46 miles an hour, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. But anyways, yeah, no, not considerably damaging, but, it could be a problem for boaters, though. It takes less winds to, have problems because, it generates rougher seas and all that stuff. Anyways, let's see here. I don't know if we have any cameras down that far south. Let's see, just off the coast, we might be able to see. I don't know. I think the closest radar we have is out there by Lake, or sorry, the closest cameras we have is out there by Lake Charles. I'm pretty sure that's like the closest radar, or sorry, keep on saying radar. It's the closest cameras we got out there. Let's see here. I'm gonna bring up a camera for you guys. Give me 1 second. We're gonna try switching. It looks just mostly rainy and blah out there for most of these cameras. Really nothing too impressive. It's not like winter coverage or anything like that, but let's see here. All right, we're gonna go ahead and bring this up. Anyways, let's go ahead and bring up the main camera, or the main view, I should say, so you guys can kind of see what's going on. So let's go ahead and switch over there. But yeah, we'll go ahead and pull up the three-panel view here so you guys can kind of see the the overall picture out there. Like I said, a lot of rain. That is the thing. And actually, I do want to show you guys the amount of rainfall out of this event here. That is something I do want to pull up for you guys because it is definitely going to get pretty rainy out there. Let's see. Okay, we'll do the next 72-hour precipitation. Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and hop you guys over here to this real quick. And we'll see what's going on out there. So let's go ahead and zoom on in here. Okay, yeah, wow. That's really uptrended. Holy cow. Wow. Look at that. So right there, you see that yellow area? So basically extreme eastern Texas, just east of Houston. In southwestern Louisiana, out there by Lake Charles. Look at that. You can't hardly see it, but the color table... Here, let's go ahead and remove my fat head again. There you go. So look at the color table. 4 inches right there in that yellow. Look at that. Over 4, maybe 5 inches of rainfall is possible for this area here. That's actually pretty crazy. That's actually that's a lot of rainfall. So yeah, make sure that you guys, oh shoot, I forgot to change it. Whoops, my bad. Hold on, let me my bad, y'all. I forgot to hit transition. All right, there you go. Now you can see that color table there. Right around 4 inches is in that, that zone. Actually, 4 or 5 inches. It kind of gets a little darker in some of those spots. So locally, up to like 5 or maybe even 6 inches could be possible. Pretty crazy stuff. Not gonna lie. All right, let's go ahead and add my fat head back here to this. But yeah, also a lot of rainfall too. We're talking like 2+ inches in these areas here. This is where we're seeing, like 2+ inches out there. I mean, even a bit of rainfall too for like the Midwest, out there by like, St. Louis. I mean, we could see over 1 inch of rainfall. Not too shabby, really not that bad overall. Let's see here. PayPal Me says Houston radar is still down. It is. Yeah, it will be down for about 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Let's see here. Kimberly says, good afternoon, Kimberly. Say, watching at work as I can. Let's see, it's been pretty quiet, just rain off and on here in Northwest Houston. Yeah, Kimberly, I think this event is severely underperforming. I think it has a very solid chance of underperforming here. And the reason is because, like I said, too much convection, too many storms. I mean, they're everywhere. A lot of popcorn cells. I mean, now, it's still possible we could get an isolated supercell or two that could produce a tornado. It's still possible. But, you know, it seems like, honestly, it really kind of seems like there's just too much activity, too many cells. Let's see. Lisa says, thank you for all you do. You're welcome. See, I'm in Dallas and have told everyone, see, I know to follow you as you're the best. Thank you, Lisa. That's very sweet of you. Much appreciated. Let's see here. William says, hello. What's up, William? Hope you're doing all right. Anyways. But yeah, so the only storm that we got to really be, you know, I wouldn't say really worried about, but, you know, cautious about, would be this guy, the one that's here for the special marine warning, because you can see the state line of Louisiana. Here's Louisiana, there's Texas. Right under both of those, right under the state line, we have ourselves a special marine warning out there for winds. You know, winds getting up to 40 knots, which is, like I said, right around 45, 50. Oh, sorry, I wouldn't say 50. Let me actually do that conversion here. Let's see here. Knots to miles an hour. So we're talking up to 40 knots. So that's 46. Yeah, 46 miles an hour. So that is, you know, not necessarily damaging for land, but for boaters, it creates locally, you know, hazardous waves, you know, because the winds directly influence waves. Because, you know, whenever the water, or whenever the waves blow over the water, they cause it to become more and more choppy overall. Let's see here. Amy says, same here in southeast of Houston. Let's see, did have some lightning, but not recently. Gotcha. I mean, there is some cells out there east of Houston right now. Yeah, there is some cells out there east of Houston right now, you guys can see currently. But like I said, the big storm here is currently out under, you know, under the state line of Texas and Louisiana. You can see this guy right here. That's the big cell right there. We did get flooding from that cell, actually, as it did roll through Galveston. We did have a special marine warning in place for that area there earlier. But yeah, look at this. So like we looked at this here earlier. Yeah, high water and stranded vehicles along Harborside Drive. This is out there in, let's see here, Galveston, Texas. So you take, let's see, whatever interstate this is, 45. You go Houston, southeast of Houston on Interstate 45. It'll lead you to Galveston, right there on the coast. And right there in pretty much western Galveston, it looks like, is where we did see, you know, a couple of stranded vehicles, it looks like, from flooding. I think that's honestly one of the growing concerns. You know, considering that we were just looking, and some of these areas out in, here, let's see, some of those areas out in, like, these regions here, it could possibly see, like, 4 to 5 inches of rainfall, which is pretty crazy. That's actually a lot. So that's a hazard amount of rainfall. Let's see, especially for low-lying areas. Like I said, that's kind of a problem. Let's see. Scott says, hi, Andrew. What's up, Scott? PayPal says 6 to 8 foot chops on the tops as dangerous vessels. Yeah, that could be an issue. 6 to 8 foot. That's definitely a little choppy. Weather says, could we see some moderate risk for flash flooding? Interesting. So we have a slight risk right now. It's actually on my screen right here. Let me go ahead and actually zoom into it so you guys can see it. But yeah, so this is a slight risk for flash flooding. We have this in effect of marginal, the level 1 flooding threat. Actually, there's maximum of 4 levels on the flooding threat. We have a level 2, so we're kind of at that middle ground regarding flooding today. And the highest threat is across some of those regions we were talking about that potentially could be seeing 4 to 5 inches, maybe 4 or 5 plus even. Some localized areas could see over 5 potentially. But yeah, but it's slight risk right now. Slight risk. I don't think it'll go moderate, honestly. I mean, just knowing the way that the WPC works, I don't believe it will. Let's see, I don't even know if they have any watches, like any flood watches or anything like that out there. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on. We do have a lot of, let's see here, high wind. Is that a high wind advisory? Oh, yeah, wind advisories. Yeah, wind advisories. We have a lot of wind advisories out there. It's getting windy. That's actually out there by Louisiana here. Let me show you. We got some wind advisories talking about some heavy winds. You can see for Louisiana, also portions of like western Tennessee, northern Mississippi, eastern Arkansas, in the high wind territory. So we could see some pretty strong winds. I mean, out of this system, honestly, it's not surprising because, like I said, what's going on right now is we're getting a low pressure system that's, kicking off across, southwestern Louisiana, as well as, like I said, north central Texas. And like I said, this system's kind of working its way up here to the northeast, and that's going to eventually drive all of this rainfall. Not just, obviously the southeast is going to be getting it. Whoa, what's going on there? The southeast is going to be getting a lot of rainfall. What's going on with my pen here? It's glitching a little bit. Let's see here. There we go. So, yeah. So a lot of the southeast is going to be getting a lot of rainfall, but also, like I said, there is some areas up here that could be getting, up to an inch. Some areas there. Like out there by the Midwest, so we're getting a bit of precipitation out there as well. Let's see here. Amy says people are very cautious after the tornado that hit earlier this year in Pasadena / Deer Park. Let's see, there are places that still have not rebuilt from that tornado. Wow, it's crazy. Kala says hi everyone. What's up, Kala? I had to finish homework for school first. Hope everyone's doing okay. Yeah, I'm doing all right, Kala. Hope you're doing good as well. Let's see here. Kayla says, can I take a look here? Let's see here. At 46176, please. Are you expecting severe storms or just rain? For you, I believe you're in Indiana, if I remember correctly. We are just expecting a bit of rainfall, not anything severe. We're good. The severe storms are going to remain pretty far down to the south. Let's see here. Whenever it comes to the rainfall, though, see, over the next 3 days, out in your region, out there towards like northern and western Indiana, it could get up to, honestly, not much. I mean, we're talking like a half an inch of rainfall, which really wouldn't do anything too crazy, honestly. Because a lot of the heavy rainfall, as you guys can see, is up here, basically in the very far south U.S. Out there, these regions here, it's pretty much 2+ inch zone. Where we could see over 2 inches of rainfall for those regions. Like I said, the heaviest appears to be in the southeastern quadrant of Louisiana and eastern Texas too. Eastern Texas, we are seeing like 4 or 5 inches or so. So that's something to take into consideration though overall. All right, we're gonna go ahead and hop you all back over here to the main screen. But anyways, let's go and hop to velocity here. I want to take a look. Obviously, good to peek at velocity here and there to see if anything is starting to get a little nasty. It doesn't look like it, so I think we're good for now. Let me check on North Houston. Yeah, I don't see any rotation, which is great news. Great news. Let's try Lake Charles area because that's where we have the main radar. Because, like I said, guys, unfortunately, the main radar we have for Houston is down. The big weather service radar is down, which is kind of an issue, considering the fact that the main event is kind of out there by Houston, and the main radar is actually out. So that's kind of unfortunate. But regarding rotation, though, on velocity, don't see any areas of rotation in these storms right now. So that is absolute great news. So no immediate dangers of any tornadoes at the moment, which is great. But like I said, we still have that threat. I mean, the ingredients are technically there. It's just, right now, Mother Nature is being a little nice to us, which is good. Honestly, I'd be happy if it just plays like this all day. It does look like, though, out in Houston, southwest Houston, it looks like we just got a wind gust up to 43 miles an hour, just got reported. 43 mile per hour wind gusts in southwest Houston. Sustained winds of 32 miles per hour. Sustained winds of 32. In the altimeter, basically the barometric pressure is reading 1,005 millibars, which is considered pretty low pressure. But the main central low, like I said, the main central low is right up here, up in kind of the Wichita Falls, Texas area. That is it right there. It's literally right out there between Abilene and Wichita Falls. Let's see. Weather says I did get put into a general thunderstorm risk by the SPC. Gotcha. So that basically means that weather. I'm sure you probably know what that means. Just a couple thunderstorms are possible. Not supposed to be severe. John says, weren't we in a level 3 out of 5? We were, but the SPC downgraded it because in the observations, you know, from what we can literally see here. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, yo. Do y'all see this? Is that a line trying to form here? Look at that. Oh, man. Looks like we're about to see a line form. Wow. Interesting. But yeah, no, we did have a severe threat level 3 out of 5, but they did downgrade it because there was too much convection. We didn't have any morning heating. We had lack of heating this morning, so the sun was unable to heat up the surface. Wow. Yeah, we gotta. I would keep an eye on this line here, guys. I don't know that. I don't even think that was in the models, honestly. I really don't even think that was in the models. Here, you know what? We're gonna hop to models here. Let's see the latest HRRR. That's honestly a little interesting. HRRR. Let's actually remove that flooding threat too. Let's get rid of that. Turn it off here. And let's try reflectivity here. Yeah, so reflectivity did not. Or sorry, HRRR on reflectivity did not have a line forming. It just remained scattered. Oh boy. See, now that would probably be an issue. If that thing materializes, I think that could be a little bit more of a hazard. Because yeah, the HRRR just showed it being scattered. Like, let's try the NAM. NAM 3K. NAM 3K always shows lines though. Let's see here. Okay, well, the NAM 3K, you can kind of see, has a line. Honestly, I feel like the NAM is on top of this better than the HRRR. Interesting. Yeah, you can see that pivoted low pressure right over, like, the panhandle of Texas, right there. See, that's rotating counterclockwise right over the panhandle. That's your low. That's your central low pressure. So basically, we are getting a lot of warm air. It's being shot straight up into the States here from the Gulf. You know, the Gulf is humid and warm. Let's see here. Chronic says Tennessee is only supposed to see wind and rain with this, with a few boom booms, right? Possibly, yeah. Yeah, nothing severe. You're good. Let's see. Kimberly says it does look like a line. I think it is. I think it is a line trying to develop here. Here's what I'm going to do. We have a Houston, see, not Houston. Let's try this radar. This is northeast of San Antonio. So that is on the, yeah, that honestly, I think, oh, that's interesting. That's, I think that's right where the cold front is too. Hold on. That's out of date. But yeah, the cold front is, I believe, right in that area. Here, let me pull up MRMS real quickly so I can actually see that. Hold on a minute. I'm trying to find out where that cold front's at right now. Okay, so it looks like that cold front's right around that area. Yeah. Yep, cold front's right in that area. So that is the main line. Oh shoot. Let's see. The forming line, if it does, would it pass? Let's see. Would it be past Denton, Texas? Let's see here. Let me look at Denton for you. I got you, my friend. Denton, Texas. Where are you at? Okay. Oh yeah, you're kind of on the northern side up there. It's kind of, yeah, you're between Dallas and Fort Worth. The line is to your east. I think you're good. Yeah, I think you're fine. But honestly, yeah, we need to pay more attention to that line there because, like I said, the models didn't even pick that line up there. That's what I'm a little concerned about. That's what I'm wondering. And it looks like we're starting to get some storms on that too. I don't see any rotation out of it right now, which is good. Hopefully it stays that way, but like I said, that could be something to definitely keep an eye out there for. Let's see. So we still got that special marine warning down there too. One out there between the state line here. So this is Louisiana, Lake Charles area, east of Houston, right here. So we have a special marine warning out there for the boaters, basically saying that wind gusts up to 40 knots are possible. They actually removed. Look at that. They removed that water spout potential on it. That's good. So mostly just a gusty wind thing. Let's see here. Dawn says hello. What's up, Dawn? What's up, Court? Hope you're doing good as well. Kimberly says, let's see, if a line is developing, would it be moving northeast or east? It would be moving about kind of east-northeast. Yeah, mostly east-northeast, it looks like. So it would be moving in like kind of this direction here. So kind of east-northeast. But let's see. We got some storms. Let's try the Dallas radar, actually. We're going to hop over to Dallas radars. Okay, so we got some storms east of Dallas. Wow, pretty strong one. Looks like out there by Rockwall, northeast of Dallas here. Nothing really concerning out of it though, so that's good. That's good. But yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on this line, guys. That's what I'm kind of starting to wonder about. I mean, like I said, especially because like I said, the models they didn't pick it up. I'm curious to see what the latest HRRR is going to say. With the new model run coming through, let's see. I think. Let's see. When does the new run come through for HRRR? Because that would be pretty interesting to see. Let's see if 20. Okay, 20 Zulu's coming through right now. This is the latest. Doesn't really show much. Okay, yeah. Well, let's let that render for a minute. Definitely is kind of unexpected. Let's see here. Ricky says, what is the tornado risk today? So we have a 5% chance for tornadoes today. They did downgrade the overall threat considering there's too much convection and the heating did not, we had a lack of daylight heating. So basically a lack of the sun hitting the ground because of overcast conditions. Let me show you guys the SPC real quickly. So here's the overall threat. Like I said, we have the greatest probability out there in pretty much eastern, kind of southeast Texas, I guess I'd consider that. Let's see, we also have, like I said, southwestern Louisiana, central, south central portions as well. Tornado probability, like I said, it's a 5% chance. Earlier yesterday, it was a 10% chance. They had a enhanced risk. It's level 2 now, which is a slight risk. There is still tornado probability, though. We have 2 levels of tornado probability, so 5% chance, still decent threat. And the green here is kind of more of an unlikely. I mean, they're both unlikely territories. Don't get me wrong, but the greatest probability will be across the brown here. So 5% chance now. Let's see, damaging winds kind of looks like Courtney here, but it is a. I'm kidding. It is a 5% chance here for wind overall, which is the same as tornado probability. So damaging winds is just as equal as tornadoes in sense. Same thing for hail too, actually, which is pretty interesting. Let's see, but yeah, so that's that, Ricky. Once again, since we're on this page, tomorrow we get ourselves another threat. So this whole cold front here, this is going to be working its way to the east. So basically southeast Louisiana, southern Mississippi, southern Alabama, and western panhandle Florida. We do have ourselves a marginal 2% chance out there as well. Let's see, 5% wind, no hail. So hail's not a concern, but few tornadoes are possible tomorrow as well. And of course here for Saturday, we actually have that threat as well out there by like Georgia. So let's see here. Any new runs coming through? Nope, not yet. The dinosaur run. I don't even think Courtney heard me, considering she usually mutes my streams. So she has no idea. She has no idea I just called her out. If y'all don't know, she's actually my girlfriend, Arctic. We just love messing with each other. But yeah, like I said, it looks like we are starting to see a line form here, which I find pretty interesting. That main line we got to look out there for, honestly. Let me look at the, I want to look at the meso-analysis, actually. Let's see how much instability. Let's see here. How much instability are we talking out here? See, I'm going to look at the conditions. I will bring y'all around with me. So, yeah, you can see that line right there. There's your low. Like I said, just kind of south of Wichita Falls area. So that's your cold front right there. Let's see here. Instability is affecting. We're talking about like 1,500 on the southern tail. That's more than enough, really. The northern tail out there by Dallas doesn't look like we have that much instability. Let's see here. Yeah, most of it's on the middle and southern tail. So that's where I would look out there for. Let's see here. 850 millibar winds. Wow, okay. So the winds on that line, though, definitely strong enough. Lower level jet, 40, 45 knots. That's definitely strong enough for a couple of isolated tornadoes. So it appears the line does look potentially conducive. Also, the mid-level winds are about 60 knots to the northeast. So it does look like that line that we're looking at here. Let's go and hop on back. Like I said, according to mesoanalysis, it looks like this portion here, this portion of the line, looks to be the most concerning. Let's see. What should Miami, Florida expect this weekend? Not a whole lot, honestly. Not that I know of. Let's see here. I mean, we got, yeah, not a whole lot going on. What's up, Lightning? Weather says I wouldn't roll out of tornado watches today for later this afternoon into the evening hours. Do I think it's possible? I mean, honestly, since I've been watching this line lately, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not too sure. I wouldn't be super surprised if they did, but I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't either. So it could go either way. Anyways, let's see here. See anything in North Alabama? So Alabama does have a threat, but not north. There is a shot for maybe a couple of boom booms, a couple thunderstorms possible out there towards northern Alabama. Really, the entire state. But it's the southern side that has a small risk here. This is tomorrow, by the way. Tomorrow. Small little risk out there. But today, yeah, not a whole lot going on out there. Western side of Alabama late tonight. Could see maybe a few boom booms, but not a whole lot. So, yeah, main threat today is mostly for eastern Texas and southern portions of Louisiana. Let's see. I want to see that on infrared, actually. The more I look at it here, I am like, I'm curious. How does that look on satellite? Oh, there it is. Yeah, you can see it on sat. There it is, right there. Boom. Actually, I'm going to go out a little further. Zoom out a bit. There it is, right there. Have to zoom out a little bit. There we go. Wow, look at that. Yeah, you can see that has just recently started blowing up here. Right there. So that, my friends, that honestly I'm a little concerned about. I ain't gonna lie. Wow, dude. That is honestly incredible. That is beautiful. So what's happening here is we have our low right here. And the cooler air is starting to back. Why is it doing that? The cold air, so due to counterclockwise rotation, cold air is starting to kind of be pushed against that line here. So our cold front is right here, right there. And so what's happening in front, like I said, is a lot of warm air. It's being pulled up to the north. And it's all being mixed together by this guy, rotating counterclockwise. So, big old mixing pot here. Cold air coming back from the backside, warm air being pulled up. But yeah, no, that line, guys, this line right here, that wasn't there on models. Models did not show that. Let's see here. Let me load HRR again. Yeah, even HRRR still does not even show that. Still does not even show that line. So that's weird. That is really weird. Let's see here. Why am I worried about the line of the cold front? Because that's where your damaging winds could be mostly persistent, as well as some embedded tornadoes. I mean, considering that we looked at the meso analysis, and for that central southern tail, we have like over 45 knot lower level jet. That could definitely spawn some tornadoes. So this line here is that's my most concern at this moment, actually. And like I said, not to mention the models. I mean, even the NAM really didn't pick up much on it. There it is, right there on the radar. And it's passing east of Dallas too. Passing east of Dallas too. Let's see. So it looks like some parts of Massachusetts could see auroras. Oh yeah, I did hear about. We looked at that yesterday. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we looked at that yesterday regarding geomagnetic storm, G3. It's a pretty big storm actually. Pretty big space storm. We don't really cover space weather too much. Honestly, I haven't done much research on the space weather, but mostly Earth weather. Well, I mean, I guess they're both Earth weather, but you know what I mean. Atmospheric weather. How about that? Milky, I don't even know what station that is. I honestly don't really pay attention to those stations. So, I mean, local stations are pretty good, though, because, you know, they cover a lot of your local area. Meanwhile, while I do cover basically everywhere, but that's the thing, though. Whoa, why is that latest scan going really far out? What? Are they amplifying power to this radar to make it go further out? I don't even know if that's possible. Look at this. So, previous scans, y'all see this? See how it had this little bubble here? That's how far the radar went. In the latest scan, boom. Oh. That's interesting. Why did it do that? What? Anyways. Let's see. Courtney, you're just now seeing that. I mean, I had a feeling she wouldn't see it, considering she always has my stream muted. Let's see here. Let's see. Jay says, like, I know there's not great convection today. Well, there's too much convection, Jay. That's the problem, is that there's too much storms, too many storms. A lot of popcorn cells. And that's, you know, really kind of hurting, it's really kind of hurting, you know, the overall, you know, for overall big storm, big supercells to kick off. Let's see. See, with the cloud, yeah, the cloud cover, that was a problem. Lack of daylight heating this morning, that really had a problem. Here, let's move back here, y'all. Let's see. Kimberly says local weather is pretty much good only for alerts. Otherwise, I watch channels like this for more in-depth info. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad to have you here, Kimberly. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, so you can see the overall picture here. I mean, this is what's going on. Let's see. Let me use a different color here because it wouldn't blend in very well. Anyway, so yeah, we have that low right there, guys. This is, once again, going to continue to the northeast here. The cold front. Starting to get that line there. Like I said, that's something we need to look out for. I'm going to switch back to, let's see, Georgetown radar. We're going to full screen this here. All right, let's check velocity. Let's see. So the good news is on this line, I don't see any, like any rotation or anything on the line right now, which is good. But you know we'll definitely be looking out there for it. Let's see. Yeah, the terminal radar doesn't really reach out very well. Let's try Dallas radar. Yeah, so that line is mostly east of Dallas now. A lot of scattered, kind of more scattered though, but it becomes more concentrated into a line the more further you go down south. And you know, back over what, like I said, the meso analysis and stuff we were talking about. You know, basically, you know, current conditions based off of RAP analysis was basically showing that these areas here, right there, right on that line, that is where we have, you know, a good amount of wind shear, a good amount of lower level winds, like I said, 45 knots, decent instability on that southern tail over about 1,500 joules per kilogram. A lot of gibberish, but in other words, good ingredients for severe weather and tornadoes. Let's see, my boyfriend's in Houston. Gotcha. Like I said, Houston right now, I don't see much of a problem for Houston at the current moment. Let's see, we're going to work our way to Houston. Use a terminal radar. Like I said, the main radar's out. Oh, I was on the main radar. Yeah, the main radar is out because of maintenance. But yeah, so Houston looks fine right now. To the south, there's a bit of precipitation going on. Let's see. Yeah, just a bit of, yeah, bit of thunderstorm activity. You know, a few rumbles of thunder probably. But yeah, not a whole lot going on in that area right now. So we're good. But let's see. Let's hop back up here to, so there's a Georgetown radar. I want to see the thickness of the storms here. Let's see. I go tops. About 22,000 feet. They're not really up that high, honestly. Wow, look at that. Look at that line, y'all. That's pretty cool. I've always loved the volumetric scans. So KFT stands for kilo feet. So 60 KFT is 60,000 feet. So kilo is 1,000 units. And in this case, it's feet. So each K feet is 1,000 units. So 60,000 feet. But yeah, that line is pretty interesting. Let's get ready to go over like Caldwell. It's becoming pretty solid too, actually. In the last few frames, it's actually turning into a pretty nice line, actually. Let's see, out there by Dime Box, Texas. This is in Texas, by the way. Getting ready to go through Deanville, Caldwell. Let's see here, Treesman. See Gauze as well. Yeah, Bremond. But I don't. Once again, I don't see any hazards on the line yet, right now. Let's see. Unless that line really builds south, I think we'll be fine in Houston. I do think you guys will mostly be fine. You guys gotta kind of watch out for more of that isolated threat. I mean, honestly, I'm a little unsure right now, you know, considering the models did not pick up this line. I mean, that is a solid line. That's a line right there, pretty obviously. And models definitely did not pick that up. Let's see here. I just got here. Am I doing zip codes? I could do a couple. Just to let you all know what risk you're in. But yeah, remember they did downgrade the threat from a level 3 to a level 2. So we had a 10% tornado threat yesterday, and now we have it 5. So it got cut in half. But still, it's still a shot for some tornadoes today. Still is something we got to watch. Still something that in my opinion, still needs coverage. Which is why I went live today. My friend lives in Pennsylvania. My cousin lives in Cincinnati, Ohio. Gotcha. Yeah, nothing going up there regarding severe weather. So, let's see here. But yeah, no, I will do a couple of zip codes if you guys want me to, regarding, you know, the potential of severe weather and stuff. And I'll just let you know. Let's see, EM 75568. Let's see here, 75568 for Texas. Okay, so yeah, you're in a marginal risk, my friend. You're in a level 1 severe weather threat. So you do not have a tornado threat, actually. You're good. No threat for tornadoes for you. Let's see. Let me pull up the SPC for see what other risk you're in. So we don't have a tornado threat for you, so that's good. I know that one. Actually, even damaging winds isn't a threat. Your only concern is hail. Hail. So it seems like a little bit of hail could be a probability. A 5% chance, though, of seeing hail. Pretty low threat, honestly. Yeah. But that really seems to be your only concern, is mostly just hail. So basically, within 25 miles of you, there's a 5% chance somewhere in 25 miles could experience hail. Up to quarter size. So, let's see. Thanks for answering and explaining. No problem, Jay. No problem. Let's see. Milky 77560. Let's see. Okay, yeah, you're in the slight risk, my friend. Yeah, you're kind of in that level 2 severe weather threat. What you got to look out there for, obviously, is a bunch of scattered thunderstorms. I mean, you can see it right now. It is storming out there a bit. Bunch of scattered thunderstorms. Main possibility, I mean, there is tornado threats. There is hail and damaging winds. All hazards are possible. So, let's see. EM says, thank goodness. Yeah. No, you're good. You're good regarding tornadoes. Like I said, it's just a very small hail threat. I don't even know if that will be too much of a problem for you, honestly. Odds are, nothing too crazy. Let's see. That line's starting to get pretty organized, though. It's looking a little better. Let's see. What about Conroe, Texas? Let's look. Conroe, Texas. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, you, my friend. Let's go and hop to main. Actually, let's do this. So you are in the level 2 threat. Level 2. 5% tornado threat, 5% wind, 5% hail. But you're on the outskirts of it. So, I mean, but still a possibility. Just look out for a couple isolated cells. That's kind of what you got to look out for. Let's see. I know it's not looking very active right now, but do I think anything will happen in the next few hours? Wait, what? Do I think anything will go boom in the next couple of hours? Possibly. I mean, it's still certainly possible. I mean, we still do have a 5% tornado threat. It still is a threat that should be monitored, for sure. Also, take a look at 47630. 47630. Indiana, yeah, nothing up in Indiana. We're good. Nothing severe. Let's see here. Amy 75951. 75951. Yep, same thing for you, my friend. You are in the level 2 threat. So you have, you're almost in the level 1 threat. I mean, you're right on the edge of it. So tornado probability, 5% chance. Damaging wind probability. Actually, you might even be. You're in a 5% chance, but barely. Also hail, 5% chance. Yeah, so all hazards, 5% chance. Literally, tornadoes, 5% chance. Damaging winds, 5% chance. Hail, 5% chance. So it's within 25 miles, there's a 5% chance of all 3 hazards that could happen. Let's see. Katie says, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Granddaughter's in Galveston Island. Will they be okay? Let's see. Is that Texas, I'm guessing? Oh, okay. I know where Galveston is. Yes, we actually covered Galveston. So here's the thing. Kathy, we did get a report from Galveston that there's a lot of flooding ongoing. But they are in the risk here. 5% tornado threat, 5% hail, 5% damaging winds. So, like I said, within 25 miles, there's a 5% chance a tornado could drop within that region. Tornado did drop around that area. It's not even guaranteed it's over that particular area. But it is a possibility, but honestly, very unlikely. Very unlikely. But yeah, there has been reports out there in Galveston of flooding and impassable cars, and cars have been stranded apparently. So I think flooding might be your granddaughter's main concern. Let's see here. Like you said, my boyfriend Coco lives in Houston. Okay. Will he be good this evening? I'm flying in Houston. So yeah, like I said, Houston. The thing is that we're going to be seeing scattered thunderstorms. There's a possibility that a few isolated tornadoes could occur. But Honestly, yeah. I think mostly it should be fine, honestly. Like I said, right now, I mean, like I said, knock on wood. Right now, everything's looking okay. Just right now, it looks like a bunch of rain and a little bit of thunder. Let's see here. Mike says I experienced a 5% tornado risk. It still made at least one. Oh yeah, no, there is a good possibility that a couple of tornadoes could happen today. Yes, but I will tell you now, it's not going to be like an outbreak. No, it's not going to be like a tornado outbreak or anything like that. So, let's see, Katie says, "Oh no, yeah." Like I said, Katie, did they call you Kathy or Katie? I'm sorry. But anyways, Katie, like I said, yeah, the main problem is actually flooding, flooding concerns, and the amount of rainfall that we possibly could see. Let's see, actually could get pretty heavy. We're talking like 2+ inches, 2+ inches of rainfall, which could be a problem. So I'd keep an eye out there for that. Just let them know. Let them know to be aware. And like I said, if they're traveling and they see a flooded roadway, tell them to not go through it because you don't know how deep that is. Let's see. Milky says 77560. It's quiet right now. Gotcha. Yeah. Now right now there's not too many issues going on. Let's go ahead and hop back to main. Hop back to the main screen here, y'all. Yeah, the main thing right now is east of Houston. We got a lot of, we got ourselves a lot of, like I said, we got ourselves a lot of thunderstorms popping off here. The only thing that's kind of a concern is this guy, special marine warning here south of the Louisiana-Texas borderline here. They got rid of the water spout on it, though. They put a water spout possible concern on it. They removed that, thankfully. Now it's just kind of a concern for winds like up to 45 miles per hour mostly. Also a lot of heavy rain moving into like south central Louisiana out there by like Lafayette area. We do got some cameras out here actually. Let's see here. Yeah, it's starting to come down pretty good out there in some of those regions. Let's see here. See if I can pull up a camera. Yeah, I do have some cameras we could look at. Let's switch there. Here we go. Alright, I'm just going to add a camera above me. Everything's going to stay the same. Let's see here. Kathy is my name. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Mike says flooding stinks. Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, flooding is not very good. My friend Landon's brother, name's Chris, working on Beaumont, Texas. He gets off at 4. Will he be okay? Should we tell him to wait? Beaumont? Let's see here. Beaumont. Okay, so yeah, he's in the slight risk. He's kind of in the middle of it. Right now, as we can see on the radar, there's just a lot of scattered storms heading that way. But right now, they're not severe or anything. So as of now, I think he's fine. I think he's good. See, stalemate says on Dixon, Texas. See, clouds look a bit low. Interesting. Yeah, I don't have any. I don't really have too many cameras for Texas. A lot of these ones we have here is mostly for Louisiana on the southwest side. Let's see, 45-mile-per-hour winds would still be bad for boats. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, it could cause them to capsize. Not to mention, you know, with high winds, there's bigger waves. You know, that's kind of how hurricanes and stuff like that. You know, the more stronger winds you have in a hurricane, the more rough the waves are going to get. You know, that could happen locally. You know, with thunderstorms, because they definitely can, you know, create some pretty big waves, for sure. And so, you know, that's kind of the problem out there for the boaters. Let's look at velocity. Yeah. Now we're good. A lot of the velocity's clear. I mean, it's just soaking rain. It looks like for the most part. A lot of central southern Louisiana is just seeing a lot of rainfall, honestly. Let's see here. I love how we have fun's kind of funny. I love how we have all of these weather stations. You see like 67, 68, 72. Pretty warm, right? 32. See, when was this? 3:55. This is, I mean, not too recent, but not far. I mean, that was within the last hour. That's weird. Cloud base is 500 feet, though. It's pretty low. Is it like a high elevation or something over here? Like, that I'm not aware about? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's pretty flat in East Texas, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it's mostly flat. Let's see here. Milky says, let's see, New Orleans. Yeah, New Orleans, like I said, we gotta... let's see here. Where's New Orleans? Yeah, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, New Orleans is in no threat today. Mike is in someone's freezer. Possibly. Could be. It's pretty funny, though. Wow, the temperature does really drop, though. You know, once we get up in... Look at that. Wow. Lower Oklahoma is like in the upper 40s, lower 50s. Temperature gets pretty cold. Let's see behind the cold front here. Still pretty warm. Pretty warm, actually. Oh, I thought we just had a severe thunderstorm warning for a second. I was about to say. Yeah, not even any special weather statements, honestly. Pretty calm. Pretty calm. I don't know. Guys, I'm honestly hoping, and if you want to know my opinion, I think this could be a bust. I mean, it's like not doing much. Like I said, it's just too much convection, I think. Too many storms. It's too scattered. Too clustered. Very crammed together. And lack of daylight heating. I mean, it's mostly overcast. Let's see here. 32 degrees is literally a microclimate. Pretty much. No, I think that's just a bad weather station reading. I mean, it was, like I said, it recorded last... Let's see. It actually just updated. It literally just updated, too. Still 32. It updated at 4:15. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, 4:15. Because I forgot. This program does... Because I'm Eastern time. This is Central, but it does automatically convert, so... Wow. Milky said I was talking about New Orleans, Louisiana. Yeah, that's the only New Orleans I know of, Milky. And that's what I was talking about. There's no threat for New Orleans. I know which one you're talking about. I know which one. We're good. But yeah, the only problem right now I see for Louisiana is just a bunch of rain. I mean, like I said, down there in the southwestern side, right in here, also like eastern Texas, what I was seeing here is, like I said, once again, maybe like 4+ inches of rainfall. Pretty good amount. So we'll definitely need to be, definitely need to be looking out there for that if you live in those regions. Look out there for some flooding potential. Let's see. It's a good thing my friend lives in Baton Rouge. So yeah, Baton Rouge. We do have a marginal risk. You can see here, level 1, severe weather threat. Looks like a lot of rain's getting ready to roll through Baton Rouge. Rain's definitely picking up in Louisiana, for sure. Absolutely. Also, east of Houston, got a couple of thunderstorms popping off here, too. And, of course, we have that main line trying to develop that the model somehow didn't pick up. Let's see here. I'm curious to see what the... Here, we're going to hop you all to the models again. Let's see. HRRR. Yeah, like I said, it's pretty crazy because the HRRR like did not show that main line. It just shows a bunch of convection, a bunch of thunderstorms popping off. Although I do kind of see a problem though with that line. Seems to be like the main thread is going, anyways. Look at that. So it does look like there's like the growing thunderstorms ahead of that line there. Interesting. It also looks like it's becoming pretty broken up. All right, see you later, Kala. All the chasers keep ending their streams like they're dropping like flies. Yeah, honestly, I understand. I could definitely understand that. Honestly, I might be one of them to end soon. Because I honestly think today might be a bust. I do. It looks like it's not a warning. I mean, we've been live over an hour here, and there's not even been like a single warning. Other than that special marine warning, but it just got canceled, so... Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I think I might call it a stream here soon. I mean, unless something, like, crazy happens overall, I mean... To me, it just looks like a bunch of scattered rain. Heavy rain. That's about it. But I'm glad it busted, honestly. Still ain't over yet, but like I said, it's leaning more towards a bust. It's leaning more towards a bust. So, we'll see. Definitely a bust. We'll see. I mean, I think it is too. I do think it is a bust, honestly, but we'll see. Yeah, no, we're probably gonna head off here in about 10 minutes, guys. Honestly, I'm gonna call it. We'll call it at 1:30. How about that? So current time is 4:31. So we'll call it whenever our stream reach 1 hour and 30 minutes. So that's in about 14 minutes or so. So we'll stream for like another 15 minutes, and we'll look and see what's going on. I mean, like I said, even on the radar. I mean, even like on the main radar and stuff. There's really not a lot. I mean, even on the main line too. Like I was saying, not a whole lot. Now, if we start to get, like, tornado warnings and confirmed tornadoes and stuff like that, I mean, start to get a lot of tornado warnings and everything like that popping up, then we'll go back live, but I honestly don't even know if that's going to happen or not. I don't think so, honestly. What the heck? Galveston? Whoa, reporting 78 mile per hour winds? Who was it that said there in Galveston? I don't know how true this is, but apparently we just got winds sustained at 78 miles an hour. It's 68 knots. Yeah? Wow. I don't know if that's the thing, though. I don't know if that's true or what. I mean, they're kind of out there in the middle of no storm either, which is interesting. I think that might be a false indicator there. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. We did have a couple of buoys still out there. Still showing like 70. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know if I trust that or not. I mean, it honestly does not look like that bad out there. Yeah, look at this. My point exactly. There's another station like 2 feet. Not really, but, at least a mile away. And it's literally showing 10 miles an hour versus this one showing like 78. Yeah, definitely definitely a false marker. I mean, even the ones around Galveston's only like, these ones I believe, like 23 miles an hour. That I 100% believe. This one's showing, what, 24? Gusts up to 24, sustained 21. That I understand. That I definitely would trust. But this one, not really. Nah. See here, Braven says, hi, Andrew. What's up? Are we doing good? What's up, Justin? Milky says, windy here in 77560. What's the mile per hour here? Let's look. It looks like we're getting 30 mile per hour wind gusts out there. Here, I'll show you. Oh, you can't really see it. Anyways, but yeah, 30 mile per hour wind gusts it shows. Sustained winds around 18 miles an hour. Which is pretty gusty. Yeah, pretty gusty. But like I said, guys, yeah, if y'all are just joining in here, we're gonna be heading off here at about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes now. Yep, 10 minutes exactly. We'll be heading off here. That way, because like I said, this event, I mean, we've been live for almost an hour and a half, and there's been no warnings on this. And honestly, it looks like there's just too much convection. Too much convection, and plus they downgraded the threat. I don't see a need to be alive anymore, honestly. So we'll probably head off here soon. It does look like essentially we are seeing a lot more thunderstorm activity east of Houston. Not necessarily severe, though, like I was saying. Mostly just heavy rain. Darn Houston radar. Why did you have to go down for maintenance? Let's see. Why am I doing that? Let's see. Radar settings. I don't know if it shows... I guess it just doesn't show, darn. Yeah, I guess it just doesn't really show the individual towers. Sorry, I was trying to think, like, what was I going to say? Now, thunderstorms are increasing out there, but, yeah, not anything concerning related. That line, too, is also very kind of broken. Let's see here. But I will talk to you guys about this real quickly. Honestly, I think tomorrow might be better off than tonight or today. Like HRRR here, look at this. Hold on. Like HRRR is showing that line actually becoming quite interesting here. Let's see here. Let's go move over here real quickly. Yeah, like look at that. Showing it actually getting pretty interesting out there. Like pretty thin and actually maybe some type of decent structure development. That's actually here for like tomorrow morning. Versus like now, you can see just too scattered. Sorry, too clustered. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, honestly, I don't even think I'm going to continue on now. I think, like I said, I think it's the best bet just to head off here. Definitely a bust. For sure, it looks like. Like I said, we haven't had a single warning. Haven't had a single warning here. Except for the special marine warning, but no land-based warnings. So... yeah, not even any concerning storm-looking structures or anything like that popping off. I mean, other than that line that was popping off there, yeah, honestly, I really do not think it's, I don't think it's worth covering much more anymore. I will go live probably again tonight, maybe. I'm not going to promise it, but maybe I'll think about going live tonight again for forecast, maybe? We'll see. No promises, no promises. Honestly, probably not, because I have some things I've probably got to do. Around the house here, like you know, clean up and all kinds of stuff. Got things I got to do. So let's see. Can I take a quick look and see if 21550 will have any clear skies tonight for Northern Lights show? 21550. 21550. Let's see here. Maryland. Let's see. I don't even know. Are you supposed to see Northern Lights tonight? But I think there's high pressure out there. I feel like... it looks like it is going to be a bit cloudy. Let's see here. Kind of, it doesn't look like it's going to be overcast. I'll give you that information, but it looks like it's going to be pretty scattered. Like, possibly a scattered amount. So. Let's see here. If you go live tonight for a Northern Lights forecast, that'd be nice. That'd be pretty cool. We could probably do that. It'd be very unique. I'd have to just look up, get some more information. Stuff like that. I have to get more information and everything on that. See you later, Ricky. Thanks for joining. See a good bit of water on the road, says Amy. Texas Highway 146, southeast of Houston. Gotcha. What's up, Mark? Hope we're doing good. Hate to tell you, Mark, but we're getting ready to roll off here. This event did not perform very well at all. It didn't look like... Whoa, hold on a minute. This is the most interesting storm I've seen all day. Hold on a minute. Out by Santa Fe. Oh? Anyways. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, I think it's just me. Wait, no, yeah. We're still going to head off here, y'all. I mean, there's not even nothing on velocity on it either. I think it's not a concern, honestly. Just a bunch of heavy rain. Let's see here. See you later, Milky. See you later. Alright, you guys. Well, I guess that's going to be the end of the live stream today, at least for now. So, like I said, once again, thank you all for joining us. Thank you guys for being a part of this. Like I said, you know, if things really start getting crazy, I mean, if there's like tornado warnings popping up left and right, and there's confirmed tornadoes that starts happening, I will come back on. But yeah, I don't think I don't know if that's gonna be needed or not today. So, but I don't plan on going back live today. I mean, I might, maybe. I'll think about it. I give it a 50-50 shot. We'll see. Just keep it on the channel, the main page, and if anything pops up, then and all that. Or you guys can just turn on notifications. That way. Whenever we do go live, you guys get instantly notified. So that would be pretty nice. Let's see here. Mark says long enough to hit the like button. Thank you, Mark. Really appreciate it. But I do have to give a thank you to Amy for supporting the channel today. Thank you so much for the donation. You absolutely rock. Thank you so much. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. And like I said, we might see you guys later on today. I'm not entirely too sure, but I'll think about it. Definitely think about it. But that's going to conclude it for today, y'all, or for now. Like I said, if you guys did enjoy it, please leave a like, hit that subscribe button if you've not already. Like I said, hopefully it continues to play like this all today. Hopefully the event just kind of fades and does nothing. Honestly, I hope it's a total bust because so far it seems like that's the case and everything. But go ahead and say goodbye to your friends, family, everybody you're hanging out with in the chat. Like I said, that's going to go ahead and conclude this live stream here. Like I said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. You all have a lot of fun. And see here. Court says join Discord. Yeah, if you guys want to join our Discord, it's down in the description. We also have a lot of our cool stuff like merchandise. We have cool hats, cool shirts. All that is in the description. You guys can check out that. And all right. Well, you guys take care. Once again, we love y'all. Please be safe out there. And we'll catch you guys maybe later on. All right, you guys. Take care. Let's see. Jay says, appreciate what you do. Keep people safe when there's severe weather. Does actually happen. Yeah. Maybe see you later. And y'all take care. You too, Jay. Thanks for joining. All right, you guys. Y'all have a great day. And we might catch you later on. All right. See you later, my friends.